Hello, I'm Edward Moreau with CBS News. I'm pleased to interview our President, Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Thank you for having me here today. It really is a pleasure.
Here is our first question. What year were you born and where, Mr. President?
I was born in New York, Hyde Park in 1882.
New York. That's interesting. Where did you go to college, Mr. President?
I went to Harvard to get my first degree, and after that I went to Columbia Law School.
Wow, talk about smart. Well, what happened after that, Mr. President?
The next big thing that happened to me is when I got married to Eleanor Roosevelt in 1905.
And still married today. What a couple. And oh yeah, so did you ever become a lawyer?
Yes, I did, a matter of fact. That was the next big thing that happened to me. It was in 1907 I got that job.
1907. Seems like yesterday. How long did you have that job, Mr. President?
I had that job for about 3 years, and I got elected state senate in 1913.
Well, we all know you didn't have that job forever. So what happened next?
In 1912, I started working for Woodrow Wilson's presidential campaign.
You sure were a busy man, Mr. President. Did you have any jobs after this before you were president?
Yes, sir, I actually did. I was the assistant secretary for the Navy in 1913.
1913. What was the next stop for you after the Navy?
Then I ran for vice president, but I lost sadly in 1920s. After that, I got ill with polio a year later, then when I was 39.
Wow. Must have been sad. Sorry to hear that.
It's fine. In 1927, I made a shelter for people with polio called the Georgia Warm Spring Shelter.
Well, that was very kind.
Thank you. After that, I became governor of New York in 1928.
Wow, what a job.
Before I knew it, I was running for president on October 29th, 1932. I became the 32nd president of the United States and served during the Great Depression.
So what do you do in this kind of situation?
First, I started making programs to help those in need. But out of nowhere, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, which started World War II.
Wow, that is a lot to manage.
Our army, our allies, fought very hard to protect our freedom. We won the World War in 1945.
Wow, what a presidency. Thank you so much for your leadership and everything you've done so far.
Goodbye, and thank you for your time.